This season, and we swept it easily 4-3 on a walk-off win in the first game, and 8-3 in the second game as we took care of business against our division rival, allowing us to start the season 3-0 on the year. And we will now slide into a game here against the Grapplers here in our fourth game of the season. On the mound for both clubs will be their fourth pitchers, Hannah Hogsman for the Grapplers in her 8th season, and for us it is 4th-year pitcher Trenton Deputy, the right-hander on the mound for us. Thank you, One Boy. Thank you for tuning in. So, a little bit of history here we have with the Grapplers here in the series. Last 3 years, we have knocked the Grapplers out in the playoffs. Last year, it was in the semifinals, and the 2 years prior to that, we knocked them out in the quarterfinals. So, Grapplers looking to get some revenge against us for those victories recently. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Leading off at second is Hedda Glass Diaz. Batting second is backup catcher Jaden Norris. Batting third out in center field is Worry Less. Bull Worrymore, he is locked in. Batting fourth out in left field is Buck Big Country Swiner. Batting fifth at third is rookie third baseman Steve Collins. He is locked in. Batting sixth down right field is Carter Balls Mahoney. Batting seventh is first baseman backup Atticus Macias, getting the start for Doherty today. Batting 8th, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch, and batting 9th is the pitcher, Trenton Deputy. Go ahead and get it on. Yes, we do have a lot of good games and a lot of tangents, and that's what makes us unique. Looking at the Grapplers, they did take a step back in the bullpen department. They did lose Tucker Turlington, so they are down one of their best relievers. Rotation's still pretty solid, so is their defense and contact. Power hitting is still almost completely off the charts, although their speed is lacking severely. So we'll see if this is a winning strategy for them. Alrighty, leading off for the Grapplers. Former Buzzards player Joseph Trunk. He's tense at first. Then it's second baseman Masha Donga and left fielder Jack Cracker to start it off for the Grapplers here in this game. Trunk leading off. First baseman's tense, hitting .308 on the year though with an RBI, so he's been hitting pretty well, just not well recently. Lineup for the Grapplers: after Trunk, it's Donga at second, Cracker in left, third baseman Juice Jackson. He is locked in the cleanup slot. Batting fifth in center field is veteran Batch Wilson. He is also locked in. Batting sixth out in right field is Windy Wheels. Batting seventh is catcher Boo Lewis. Batting eighth, shortstop Alana Willis. And batting ninth is the pitcher Hogswind. Let's see, on the bench for the Grapplers, they have Zoom Dela Cruz, who is 10th, the second baseman. Marco DeMarco is once again on the bench. Hercules Bentley on the bench, backup first baseman. Betty Sparks, another outfielder, on the bench. And Harry Backman. Not a lot of changes from their lineup from last season. The only newcomer, it looks like, is Batch Wilson. Everyone else was on the team last season. Couldn't tell you who they signed, who they released to bring Wilson in, honestly, off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and look. And it looks like their pitching rotation and bullpen are the same except for Barton. And Barton is actually the only newcomer because he replaced Turlington. Turlington was the only one to test free agency. They kept their starting rotation together, and they kept 3 of their 4 relievers from the playoff squad. So that's pretty good consistency here for the Grapplers. Yes, he is. He's a great bat off the bench, but he still can't field. He's a bona fide power threat off the bench. That's about it. Alrighty, Deputy's ready. Here we go. Fastball blown by Trunk. 0-1 as Deputy gets ahead on the fastball. Ball down in the way, grounded to first. Macias over, makes the stop. He'll tap the bag himself. 1 down. Next up, Masha Donga, second baseman, hitting .143 on the year with 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the season. Deputy coming off a year where he went 2-1 in the regular season, kept his ERA just slightly over 4 as that fastball's in there for a strike. 0-1. Deputy in the postseason won his only start, which was against the Grapplers, as that changeup is fouled off. 0-2 the count. Slider up and in, chased at strike 3. First punch up for Deputy as he sets Donga down. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Jack Cracker, left fielder, hitting .250 on the year with a homer and 2 RBI. Yes, that's right. That was, yeah. It's alright, you learn something new every day when we go on those tangents. Change it fouled off by Cracker 0-1. Fastball inside, ripped to the gap, over the leaping Diaz into right center. That'll be extra bases for Cracker as Mahoney gives chase. Gets it in quickly, but it is a 2-out double for Jack as he'll keep the inning alive as he's locked in. Brings up locked in third baseman Juice Jackson. 333 average on the year for Jackson with a homer, 4 RBIs. Looking to drive in another run on the season. Keep that hot hitting going. First pitch slider away. Chased it outside. Deputy fools him with the breaking pitch. 0-1. Double down and in. Chopped to short. Charging his Birch. He'll field it cleanly to first. In time to end the inning as Deputy strands the 2-out base runner. Bottom 1, we are still scoreless. Diaz, Norris, and Worrymore do up against Hogswind. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Diaz leading off. Second baseman not having a good start to the year, only batting 182. Did the same thing last year, but did manage to come on late in the year. Hitting the high 300s. First pitch curveball in there from Hogswind, 0-1. Curveball hangs on the next pitch line to left, but it's right at Cracker, an easy first out. Next up, backup catcher Jaden Norris came off the bench last game. He had, I believe, 1 or 2 at bats. He did not get a hit. Getting his first start of the year here. Strike the letters 0-1 as he's in for the tired Oliver, who is also tense. Curveball away in there, 0-2. Good pitching from Hogswind to start the day. Change of pulled foul. We're still staying at 0-2. Curveball middle away. Norris will sky that to right center. Wheels has the speed to run it down in the gap, though. 2 down. And bases will be empty for Worry less. Bull Worrymore, who's locked in, hitting 364 with an RBI on the year. Fastball up and in. High. Ball 1. Swung through it high. 1-1. Fastball up, hard grounded to second. Backhanded by Donga cleanly to first. 1-2-3 inning for Hogswind. To the second, we're scoreless. Wilson, Wheels, and Lewis do up for the Grapplers. Wilson leading off. Center fielder's locked in. He's hitting 1 for 8 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. As his contact for his right-hander trade's active here against Deputy. Fastball from away. Check swing strike called at the letters. 0-1. He's inside. Misses. 1-1. Slider down and away is low. 2-1. Fastball up and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Go down and in. Check swing inside. Full count. Change up and away. Fouled back. Wilson stays alive. Full count remains. Down and away. Chop the short up the middle. Birch over to his left. Cuts it off. Fires to first. 1 down. Next up is center right fielder Windy Wheels. Hitting 308 on the season. Batting in the 6th slot today. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-1. Ball up and away. Check swing strike, 0-2. Deputy ahead, change it down and away. Chopped at the middle, that is a seeing eye base hit. Wheels be on with a single as the speedster on with 1 down. And Norris behind the plate has no arm, so I expect him to run. Next up, catcher Boo Lewis, 7-hitter hitting 2 for 9 on the year with an RBI. They're out first, nothing doing. His Wheels back safely. Change up and win the first pitch. Fouled back, 0-1. Lewis a little ahead of the count there. Took off first, nothing doing. Slider down, runner goes as that's low. Norris's throw down is late. Easy stolen base for Wheels. Windy's first attempt to steal this season. He is 1 for 1. 1-1 the count. Dribble down and in is inside and dribbled in the hole to short. Birch over backhands it in the hole. Fires first in time. 2 down as Wheels advances to third on the play. Windy and Boo were both Moonstars. They do start their careers on the same team, the Moonstars. I believe Boo Lewis did follow Wheels over here. Wheels has been here for at least 3 seasons, and Lewis has only been here for the last 2. Trying to think of anyone else as an original Moonstars player. I don't think there are any others. Yeah, there aren't. It's just the 2 of them. I know Lewis definitely did follow Wheels, though Wheels has been here longer for sure. Batting next in the 8th slot is shortstop Alana Willis. 400 on the year for the 4th year shortstop. There's the fastball up and away. Strike called 0-1. Willis has played all 4 of her seasons here in the series with the Grapplers. See, I'm about to say Moonstars again. Change it down and in is low, 1-1. And if you think about it, the Moonstars and Grapplers are just off-colored versions of each other. I believe the Moonstars have a darker blue than the Grapplers, and they have a less noticeable red, if I remember correctly. Slider down and away. Line foul. 1-2 to count the Willis. Change up. High. 2-2. Good take. Seam up and away. Outside and high. Full count. Slider up and in. Chop to the mound. Deputy charges. Bare hands the first in time to end the inning as he strands a runner at third. Good pitching from Trenton. Bottom 2 we're tied up at 0 still. Swiner, Collins, and Mahoney do up against Hogswitten. Leading off is Big Country Buck Swiner. High pitch active for the left fielder. Hitting in the cleanup slot again. Batting .273 on the young season with 3 RBIs. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Outside with the changeup, 1-1. Fastball up and in, lined up the middle. Base hit for Big Country as he's on with his first hit today. He's 1 for 1. He'll be on to start the inning here in the second. First hit of the game for us, and then to bring up rookie third baseman Steve Collins. Rookie is locked in with his contact versus right-hander trade active, hitting .636 to start the year with 3 RBIs as Collins has been smoking the competition so far. Currently leading the league in batting average as that fastball is high, ball 1. Oh, Jesus, I blinked at the wrong time. Curveball in there down the middle, 1-1. Pass down and then chop to third. Jackson backhands at the second one. Donga on to first. Late on the relay throw. Fielder's choice for Collins, 1 down, and that'll bring up right fielder Carter Balls Mahoney, hitting .308 on the year with an RBI. Steeler active for Collins at first. Fastball up and in high, ball 1. Fastball up, swung through it late, 1-1. Heater away, misses 2-1. Chased it in the dirt, bad swing, 2-2. Fastball up hard, rip up the middle, and Mahoney has himself a base hit. First and second now with 1 down as the Buzzards are in business. Next up is the 7-hitter, backup first baseman Atticus Macias. He has pinch hit last episode, going 0 for 1 in relief of Daugherty, getting his first start of the year as well as Daugherty is tense. So Macias getting a chance to start here. Fastball put in as a strike, going 1. Fastball put in, chopped in the hole to third. Jackson fires the second one. Donga to first. In time, and that's time the double play is completed around the horn. 5-4-3. As we head to the third, we are scoreless. Hogsman, Trunk, and Donga do up. Hogsman leading off the inning. Pitcher getting her first at bat of the season. There's his fastball up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and away. In the dirt, 1-2. Little down and in. Chop to short. Birch charges. Makes the play cleanly on to first. 1 down. Base is empty for the top of the lineup. Here's Joseph Trunk. 0 for 1 today. There's pitch change up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Good start here for Deputy. Fastball inside. Line to short. Birch to his left cuts it off. Makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Donga. She's 0 for 1 today. Strikeout swing her first time up. Slide. Fastball up. Foul back. 1-1. Change it down and in. Chased it inside. 1-2 the count. Ball up and away. Lined at the middle, base hit. Donga gets her first hit of the game. She's now 1 for 2. She'll be on with the 2-out single to extend the inning. That'll bring up the 3-hitter, Jack Cracker, who doubled his first time up. He is now locked in, 1 for 1 today. Looking to come through with a nice clutch hit. Fastball down and in is a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Change up and in, high, 1-1. Slider up and away. Line to short. Birch to his left. Picks it off the dirt, and that's another line out to end the inning. Bottom 3 were scoreless. Birch, Deputy, and Diaz do up for the Buzzards here in the third. Center, and with that lack of speed, It's going to come down to a time where he's going to have to dive and lay it all out on the line. I hope he can come through. Leading off the inning for us, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch, hitting 500 off 400 on the season. And I see that it is now midnight. Happy New Year, everybody, here to the followers on the East Coast. Hopefully 2023 is as good for you as you think it will be. The Fro's going to slow down the ball and he'll just catch it. I love that comment. I can totally see it happening with him. Happy New Year, everybody. Here we go. Let's go. Birch ringing the new year with our first hit. That's a strike. 0-1. That's inside of the rookie. 1-1. Swung through it. 1-2. Pulled foul. We'll do it again. Still 1-2 count. Good effort by Trunk on the dive there. Still got an hour, eh? Only an hour to go, buddy. Fastball away. Chopped to short. Willis makes the chop on a play on the one hop on the strike at the in, 0-1. Inside with the heater, 1-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 1-2 to count. Fastball up, grounded to short. Second, Jesus, Donga makes the play, 2 down. Base is empty for the top of the lineup. Here's Diaz, 0 for 1 today, and now tense after lining out to left field his first time up. Change biz away, first strike called, 0-1. That is low, 1-1. Curve off an inline to left base hit for Diaz. Head of the class has the first hit of 2023 for the Buzzards as he's on with a 2-out single here in the third. At 12:01 in the morning. Put it in the history books. Next up, backup catcher Jaden Norris. Outside pitch still active, 0 for 1 with the fly out today. Fastball inside misses. Oh, that's a strike. Damn, I thought it was inside. 0-1. Curveball down in the way is chopped to short. Easy play for Willis to first. In time, 1-2 scoreless inning for Hogswind as we head to the fourth. Jackson, Wilson, and Wheels do up in a pitcher's duel here. Juice Jackson leading off, 0 for 1 today. Fastball down, low, ball 1. Curveball up and in, inside, 2-0. Slider up and away, inside, outside, 3-0. Fastball down and in, low, ball 4. First walk for Deputy as Jackson will reach. I'll bring up Wilson, 0 for 1 today. Let's change it down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Deputy no longer locked in. Fastball at the knees, lined at the middle. That is a base hit. First 2 batters on in the inning for the Grapplers as they're in business with none down. Here's Windy Wheels, 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base today. He was stranded at third base in the second inning. First pitch slider up and in. Pop foul on the left side. That'll get out of play. Out of reach of everybody, 0-1. Pushing it down in the way. Bunt down by Wheels in front of the mound. Deputy no play anywhere else. He has to go to first. Sacrifice is successful. 1 down in the inning. Nothing like the obligatory midnight phone calls of Happy New Year. All right. Sacrifice successful for Wheels. 1 down. Here's Lewis with the RBI shot. Can the catcher deliver? Made out to third his first time up. Curveball down the way is outside. Ball 1. Fastball inside, foul back, 1-1. Down and in, chop to third. Collins charges, misses it. Birch will back him up to first though. 2 down, but it's an RBI ground out for Lewis. 1-0 Grapplers to take the lead. Runner remains at second for Willis, who grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Slider up and away. Sky to right center. Worrymore coming over. Ball's hanging up there. He's under it. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. But the Grapplers do take the lead here on the infield ground out. 1-0 to the bottom of the fourth. Worrymore, Swiner, and Collins do up against Hogswind. I mean, it does work. It gets the job done. Can't argue with that. Also helps if you don't take a bad path to the ball, but you know. Worrymore leading off over 1 today with a ground out. Peter low, ball 1. Change of low, 2-0. Change up at the knees. Worrymore winds up and cracks at dead center field. This is Shaka that's not out of here. And Wilson will run it down on the warning track. 1 down as we are Shaka'd for the first time in 2023. Next up, Big Country. 1 for 1 today with a single. High pitch active for Buck. For a ball in the dirt, ball 1. Change it down and away, in there at the knees. 1-1. Peter up and away is outside. 2-1 to Buck. Chased it up and in. 2-2 the count. For a ball up and in. Turned on by Buck and Sky to right center field. That is hanging up though for Wheels as it was off the barrel. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Collins. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Change up at the knees. Strike called. 0-1. That's high on the heater. 1-1. Curveball middle in. Pulled foul by Collins. 1-2 the count. Ball down and away. Chop the first. Right to Trunk. He'll make the play himself. 1-2-3 inning for Hogswind. To the 5th. We're still down 1-0 in the pitcher's duel. Hogswind, Trunk, and Donga do up. Same. It is getting a bit old here at Shaka. Really want to hit some more home runs. Hogswind do up next, 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in from Deputy, fouled off, 0-1. Ball down and away. Line to third, right at Collins, who makes the catch above his head, 1 down. Next up, Trunk, 0 for 2. Get down and in on the first pitch, and he's in there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Receiver up and away, swung through it, 0-2. Slide it down and away. Skied off the end of the bat to left. Swiner over a few steps, coming in. And he'll put it away. 2 down in the inning. And that is what you love to see, indeed. Home runs are the name of the game. Next up, Donga, 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball up and away in the first pitch, line to right. Over the leaping Macias' glove, that is in for a hit. Throw in by Miss Mahoney is late. Runner on with 2 down. And here's Cracker, 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch change it down and in from Deputy. Strike called, 0-1. Slider down and away. Outside, 1-1. Rep it in. Strike called, 1-2. Good pitch from Deputy. Go down and in the dirt, 2-2. Good take. Down and away. Chop the first. Macias there holding the runner. Backhands it. Taps the bag himself. And that will end the inning. Deputy puts up a 0. Bottom 5. We're still down 1-0 as we look to break through at the halfway point of the game. Mahoney, Macias, and Birch do up.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Leading off Carter Mahoney. He is, I believe he's 0 for 1 today. He might be 1 for 1. I think he's 1 for 1 today. Probably. Yeah, he's 1 for 1. He got a single his first time up. Had to look at his batting average. He started at 308. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Hard grounder to short, but it's right at Willis, who plays it cleanly. 1 down. Wrong person to hit it to, as she has the best fielding in the infield. Next up is Macias. First baseman grounded into a double play his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Cutter inside, misses, ball 1. Change it down and in, ripped by Macias to right center field, hit well, and Wilson will misplay it as it gets over his head into the deepest part of the park at center. Macias rounding second, on his way to third. Relay throw from Donga is late. That is a 1-out triple for Macias, as the tying run is 90 feet away from scoring. Got to bring up rookie Douglas Birch, who has RBI dud. He is 0 for 1. Infield in to protect against the bunt, as they know Birch does not hit well with runners in scoring position. About down and in, he'll sky that to center. He'll say, I don't care, I'm going to hit it deep. Wilson makes the catch, runner tags. Here's the throw in. It's going to be close. Just late, it is a sac fly for Birch as the rookie delivers. We are tied at 1. We'll take it any way we get it. Next up, Deputy, 0 for 1 with the fly out today. Fastball at the knees, lined in the center. Base hit for Deputy, his first hit of the year. He is 1 for 2. Pitcher singles to extend the inning with 2 down. Here's head of the class. Singled his first time up. Second time up. He is 1 for 2. Curveball in there low. Ball 1. Curveball away. Strike called. 1-1 as it caught the corner. About the knees. Below the knees. Chopped at the middle. Willis there behind the bag makes the play to first in time to end the inning. But we are tied up at 1 as we find a sac fly from rookie Douglas Birch. Shortstop delivers. We're tied up at 1 to the 6th. Jackson, Wilson, and Wheels do up against Deputy. Here's Juice Jackson. He walked last time at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. So far the only batter to walk for the Grapplers on the scorecard. First pitch slider down and away is outside. Ball 1. Change up and away. Check swing outside. 2-0. Receiver down and in. Grounded in the hold a second. Diaz to his left cuts it off. Fires to first. 1 down. Next up, Wilson. 1 for 2 with a single today. Curveball down. Low, ball 1. Just missed the knees. Team up and in. Fouled off by Wilson. 1-1 the count. Pinched up and away. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Curveball down and in. Low in the dirt. 2-2. Good take. Curveball down and away. Fouled off. Stay tied up at 2-2 on the count. Team up and in. Sky to left center field off the end of the bat. Worrymore over for it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Wheels. 1 for 1 with a single. He had a sac bunt last time up to move dance the runners. Put him in scoring position for Lewis. No at bat last time up. Change up and in is inside and high. Ball 1. Deputy now locked in. Fastball up and away. Skied off the end of the bat to left center. Swiner going over for it. Now in a few steps. And Big Country makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Deputy as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Tied up at 1. Norris, Worrymore, and Swiner do up against Hogswind. Alrighty. Norris leading off 0 for 2 today. He has flown out twice. Fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Change it down the middle. Rip foul. 1-1. Heater down and in is low. 2-1. Heater up and in. Strike called. 2-2. Change up away. Line to center. Right at Wilson. Soft catch made. 1 down. Next up, Worry Less. He's 0 for 2 today. Flown out twice. Fastball away. Misses. Ball 1. Ball away. Misses. 2-0. Fastball down and away. Swung through it. 2-1. Fastball up, chased at 2-2 as Whiffer activates. Down and away, grounded to third. Jackson picks it on a hop. Fires to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Big Country, 1 for 2 with the single. Fastball up high from Hogswind, ball 1. Fastball up and in, ripped in the gap right center field by Big Country. He's going to get a big extra base hit as Wheels gives chase to the wall. Swiner will be on with a 2-out double as he puts himself in scoring position for Collins, the rookie. 0 for 2 day for Steve, looking to break through here against Hogswind, who is almost at 70 pitches on the contest. Strike in there on the heater, 0-1. Low inside with the fastball, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, line up the middle on the ground, base hit. Swiner coming to third, he's going to be sent. Here's the throw from Wilson, it'll be close. Tag is late by Lewis, and that is his RBI single for Collins as the rookie delivers. 2-1 the score, good base running by Big Country. That'll do it for Hogswind as she only goes 5 2/3, giving up 7 hits, 2 earned runs. She would have had a quality start if she got the last out of the inning, but unfortunately she could not. Coming out of the bullpen is sophomore pitcher, right-hander Madden Yamagans. The right-handed specialist making his appearance today. Yamagins on the season has 1 appearance, which he threw an inning. No runs given up, no record, 0 ERA, 0 whip, no hits given up either, and he has not walked or struck out a batter. Batting average against right now is a solid 0 on 2 batters faced. Wilson does have a canning. He has gotten a lot of defensive upgrades to boost that arm into the stratosphere. Oh yeah, I'm glad we beat him twice to the plate. Specialist active here against Mahoney, unfortunately. He was 1 for 2 today with a single. Steeler active for Collins at first. Fastball down and in, misses inside. Or that was a changeup, actually. Ball 1. Runner goes. Fastball up and in, inside. Throw down. Late as Collins, the rookie, steals off of Lewis. That is the first of his career. Collins now 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts. Congratulations, Steve. 2-0 the count to Mahoney. Change at the knees. Pop right center field shallow. Donga out. Runs it down, and that will end the inning. Still an RBI single from the rookie Collins gives us the lead. 2-1 to the 7th. Lewis, Willis, and Yamagins due up. I expect a pinch hitter for Yamagins here. Here's Lewis 0 for 2 with an RBI on a ground out last time up. Grounded out twice. Ball down and away. Low ball 1. Fastball up and in. Fouled off. 1-1. Change up and away. Swung through it. 1-2 the count. Jimmy down and in. Grounded at the middle of the second. Diaz to his right. Backhands it cleanly. On to first. 1 down. Lewis now tense, being 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Willis, who's 0 for 2. This pitch curveball down and away. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Rider up and away. Outside. 1-1. Change it down and in. Low and inside. 2-1. Receiver down and away. Strike called. 2-2. Rider up and in. Pop foul behind the plate. That's going to get out of play over the backstop, though. Do it again at 2-2. Ball down and away. Chop to the right of the mound. Deputy off there. Hands it cleanly to first. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher slot in Yamagins. Pinch hitter coming. No, they're going to let Yamagins pitch. Okay, so he's going to get the bat. First career at bat for him today. Or probably, it could be his first career at bat. I don't know, but it's the first at bat of the year regardless. 0-1 the count. Batter down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Receiver up and away. Check swing high and outside. 1-2 the count. Go down and in. Taken in the dirt as it bounces. 2-2. Change up and in. High. Full count. Fastball down and away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Second punch up for Deputy as he ends his day with a 0 in the 7th. 7 innings quality for Trenton Deputy, giving up only a run, striking out 2, giving up 5 hits. With 1 walk, he is in line for the win. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Macias, Birch, and a pinch hitter for Deputy. Macias leading off, 1 for 2 with a triple last time up. He's also scored a run on the sac fly by Birch. Yamagin stays in to start his 2nd inning of work. Change of outside, misses, ball 1. Change of low, hit up the middle on the ground. Willis tracks it down behind the bag, on to first, in time, 1 down. Next up, Douglas Birch, 0 for 1 with the sac fly last time up, driving in a run. He's also grounded out once. Yamagin's locked in on the mound. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball's outside, 1-1. Fastball up, hit to third. Nice catch on the liner by Jackson. 2 down, and Deputy up next. 1 for 2 with the singles. We are pinch hitting for him, having just crossed the 90 pitch threshold for him. Coming out the bench to pinch hit, backup second baseman Nathaniel Hurls, who is Power's right-hander. Hurls on the year, hitting 2 for 3 on the season with 2 RBIs. Singled in a run last appearance. He also singled in a run to walk it off in the first game against the Crocs. First pitch slider up and in, skied to right center field. That is going to hang up for Wheels, who will call off Wilson. On the catch in right center to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Yamagins, as we'll go to the bench. Go to the bullpen here. Coming out of the bullpen for us. Going to be rookie left-hander Rohan McFreddy, as he'll make his 2nd appearance to the 8th. We're up 2-1. Trunk, Donga, and Cracker due up. Did not have RBI dud. Yep, easy A-. You are correct. That is what is holding him back from reaching the next level. Trunk leading off, top of the lineup for the Grapplers here in the 8th as they look to tie the game. He's 0 for 3 intense, facing the rookie Rohan McFreddy. McFreddy made his debut last episode in game number 3, second game of the doubleheader. He threw a clean inning in a third, giving up no hits, no runs, and he didn't walk or strike out a batter. Batting average against is 0, ERA is 0, WHIP is 0, and a record of 0-0. First pitch fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Ball down, fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and in, fouled off as it stays at 0-2. Fastball up and away, outside and high, 1-2, good take. Slider down and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Curve up and in, ripped by Trunk on the ground to short, right at Birch, who make the play to first, 1 down. Next up, Donga, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles on the cards for her so far today. First 4-seamer away, fouled off, 0-1. Slider up and in, ripped in the gap left center field, Worrymore going over, laying out, one hop to his glove. Good play by Worrymore though to keep it in front of him. Third hit today for Donga, she is 3 for 4. Thank God he also did not get hurt. Next up, Jack Cracker, 1 for 3 today with a double. De La Cruz will pinch run for Donga. That's a smart move, as she's a much better runner and also a much better fielder than Donga, despite being tense. So look out for the speed at first base. Specialist active against Cracker here. Pick off to first, nothing doing. McFreddy going to keep a close eye on De La Cruz. Curveball down and away, runner goes in the dirt. Throw down by Norris is late. Stolen base for De La Cruz. Where's Zoomy Zooms? Here she is. Second attempt of the year. She's now 1 for 2. 1-0 the count. Slider down and in. Cracker pulls a foul. 1-1 the count. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Curveball down and away. Outside and low. 2-2. Fastball up and in. Check swing inside. Good take. Full count. Slider down. Cracker fouls it back. We'll do it again. Fastball up and away. Cracker fouls it back. We'll do it again. Still a full count. Ball up and away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Punch out for McFreddy. First of his career. 2 down. And that'll bring up Jackson, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And he's locked in to boot. All the pressure on Jackson. Can he deliver? First pitch fastball middle in. Grounded up the middle. Base hit into center. That could get it done. Worrymore winds up and throws. De La Cruz coming. Here's the throw. Just dropped by Norris. She would have been safe anyway. RBI double for Jackson. We're tied at 2. Here's Wilson, 1 for 3 with a single. Specialist active again. Wilson also loses his contract trade as he's facing a southpaw. Slider is outside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Strike call. 1-1. Ball down and away is low in the dirt. 2-1. Fastball up and in. High. 3-1. Slider up. That's going to be high. Ball 4. First career walk for McFreddy. First and second with 2 down, 4 wheels. 1 for 2 with a single, and Specialist active against him. But pinch hitting is right-handed batter Betty Sparks, batting 1,000 off the bench here with outside pitch. Fastball down and in. Line to right. Mahoney to his right a few steps. Makes the catch on the line drive, and that ends the inning. But the Grapplers tie it up on the double by Jackson. 2-2 the score to the bottom of the 8th. Diaz, Norris, and Worrymore do up. Head of the class leading off, 1 for 3 with a single as he has to fight through the Specialist. De La Cruz will stay in the game at second base after pinch running for Donga, and Sparks will stay in the game in right field after pinch hitting for for Windy Wheels. So those are the 2 defensive subs for the Grapplers this inning. Tied at 2 to the bottom of the 8th. First pitch for Yamagins. Fastball and changeup inside, misses. Ball 1. Favoring that first pitch changeup a lot here. Fastball in there at the letter is 1-1. Fastball inside, strike called. 1-2. Ball down in the way, pulled to left field shallow. Running it down is Willis making the catch. 1 down. Next up, Norris 0 for 3 today. Outside pitch active against the Specialist. Changeup in there, 0-1. Slider away, blooper to right center field. That's going to drop in for Norris as he has his first hit of the season. He's 1 for 4 today. Go ahead run on base with 1 down in the inning. Next up, Worry Less for Worry More. He's 0 for 3 today. So looking for his first hit of the contest. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, strike called, 1-1. Slider down middle and turned on by Spool, ripped left center field. It is in the nest as it lands in the back of the Buzzards bullpen. Home run for Spool as he crushes the hanging breaking ball. The clutch minister is back. It is a 2-run shot, and the Buzzards take the lead 4-2 on our first home run of the year for the entire team. And that'll bring up Big Country, who's actually surprised he doesn't have to do all the work today. High pitch active, 2 for 3 today for the outfielder. Change up inside, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, blew it by him, 0-2 the count. Check swing high, good take by Buck, 1-2. Fastball in the dirt, grounded under the glove of Yamagans. Dela Cruz barehands it easily to first, 2 down. Base empty for Collins, rookie 1 for 3 today. His contact trait and his locked-in status help him balance out the specialist. He's singled in a run last time up. Almost chased the slider in the dirt. Good check, ball 1. Heater up and away high, 2-0. Oh, Collins, you might want to wind up. Fouled back. Good effort, Steve. I know you can't hit with power. 2-1 the count. Slider middle in, sky ball to left center. That's going to hang up for Cracker in the gap. He'll make the catch. That will end the inning to the 9th. We're up 4-2 on the home run by Worrymore. Lewis, Willis, and Yamagans are due up, and we're going to bring in our closer for these situations. All about that base, pewter base, as McFreddy was now in line for his first career victory.
Now batting, the catcher.
Lewis leading off 0 for 3 today as he's tense. Here comes all about that base, pewter base, as he's fully rested. Hasn't pitched since opening day when he got the save, throwing a clean inning in relief of Hokie. No record, a 0 ERA and a 2 whip. In that save appearance, he threw an inning, giving up a hit and a walk. That average against .333 on the year for base. First pitch fastball up and away to Lewis. Line to first, right at Macias. Easy first out. Next up, Willis, who's 0 for 3 today as well. Still looking for her first hit. First pitch curveball middle in. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Swung through it, 0-2 as K-Man activates for base. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out of the year for base. Pardon me, 2 down. And that'll bring up Yamagans again, as this time there will be a pinch hitter, and it'll be Harry Backman. Damn right I called it. Batting .500 on the year, Backman has hit a 2-run homer off the bench, so we'll see what he does here. First pitch fastball down and in. Grounded up the middle. Birch dives just out of his reach. That is a single. Backman stays alive here as that brings the tying run to the plate with the 2-out base hit. Next up, Joseph Trunk 0 for 4 and tenths. It's Joseph's at bat. Let's see what he does. First pitch curveball away. Outside, 1-0. Four-seamer down and in. Strike call, 1-1. Slider down and away. Low in the dirt, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away. Swung through it, 2-2 the count. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. Trunk stays alive. Slider middle in. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still a 2-2 count. Curveball down and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out for bases. That ends the game. Buzzards win 4-2 against the Grapplers as we are now 4-0 to start the year. Grapplers fall to 1-3 on the season. Love to see it. Another pitcher's goal for us. Offense didn't really convert, but we did manage to win late with a big home run from the clutch minister himself, Worry Less. It's full worry more as he hits that big 2-run bomb to save McFreddy's bacon and give the rookie reliever his first career win. Base got K-Man in his... Actually, I think he's always had K-Man, actually. I think he actually starts with K-Man. I have to go back and look, but I think he came into the league with K-Man. So he's had it for, this is his 5th year. So he's had it since year 4? Yep, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's right. Yeah, he picked up Compose 2 seasons ago. Yeah, he picked that up 2 years ago. 2 trade killer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hitless today for the Grapplers. Trunk, Lewis, Willis, Hogswin, and Yamagans. 3 hits today for Mashadonga to pace the offense. RBI for Juice Jackson on a double, and an RBI ground out by Boo Lewis are their only runs of the game. For us, 2-run homer by Spool Worrymore is the decisive blow there in the 8th inning to win it. Rookie Steve Collins delivers an RBI single, as well as rookie Douglas Birch delivering a RBI sac fly. Birch was the only starter to go hitless today, as well as pinch hitter Hurls. Pitching lines, Hogsman 5 2/3 innings, missed a quality start by 1 out, 7 hits surrendered with 2 earned runs. She'll get a no decision. Yamagans will take the loss, 2 1/3 innings for the sophomore pitcher, 2 hits given up with 2 earned runs on that big home run by Worrymore. He falls to 0-1 on the year. On our side, Deputy a quality start, 7 innings, 5 hits given up with a walk. He strikes out 2, giving up 1 earned run. No decision for him though, as McFreddy does blow the lead, giving up 2 hits and a walk and a earned run in an inning of work, striking out a batter. But he gets his first career win thanks to the offensive blow in the 8th and Pewter Base saving the game in the 9th. 1 inning, giving up 1 hit with 2 strikeouts. He gets his 2nd save of the year. Player of the game is Trenton Deputy for his pitching performance, followed by Worrymore with his 2-run bomb to win the game in the 8th, and Juice Jackson with his RBI double is the 3rd place finisher. Not bad at all. Yep, all because Yamagans hung a slider. That was the difference between us being 4-0 and 3-1. So thank you, Yamagans. I'll send you a nice fruit basket. So our first game in 2023 is a victory for the Buzzards. Now at 4-0 on the year, let's take a look around the league. What happened? Alrighty, Evan Shukov signs to the Overdogs as the veteran catcher replaces Fiona Clark, who's been floundering on that team for a few seasons, trying to turn their luck around as the Dogs start at 1-3 on the year. Zane Gonzalez, the veteran long reliever, replaces Smack Avery on the Sawteeth bullpen. So, closer for long reliever. That's a good move there. Good upgrade as well. Erlang Elwood is released by the Herbivores as they're bringing in veteran Ansel Karaus, who we had starred. We were looking at bringing him in possibly. Shame to see Elwood homeless now, one of our OG starters. Sandcats signed veteran Slip Vanderwink, who replaces Lola Knops. Decent move there, saving some money. And Preston Anonymous is off the Sandcats as well as they bring in backup outfielder Yvette Victorino, the 8th-year veteran, to replace the aging catcher. Wonder if they have 2 other catchers on the roster or not. Sim up to the next game here. Only got 4 games to get through here in the sim. First up is the Jacks and Crocs. Jacks looking to retake the division lead with the victory here to improve to 5-0. Let's see if they get it done. Crocs shut them out 5-0. You love to see it as Pulo has a good start. Throwing a complete game shutout probably. Aquanas win 4-1 over the Freebooters. Hate to see it. Moose shut out the Herbivores 6-0. And in the final game of the sim, Sirlins hold off the Sawtooth in their pitcher's duel 4-2 the final. Alrighty, so we are now the only undefeated team left in the league at 4-0. Now with a half-game lead on the Jacks heading into game number 5. Your boy's not doing so hot. 2-3 now on the year with a negative run difference, so they got to pick it up if they want to get back in playoff contention. Alrighty, next episode we are taking on the Overdogs, and this will be the last game in a 5-game homestand to start the year. Dogs will come in at 1-3, sending their new ace, PJ Andrews, to the hill. He is locked in. Andrews was promoted to ace after last season because their ace pitcher did leave in free agency. 1-0 on the year with a 0 ERA and a no 7-2 whip. He'll come into the game locked in, and we'll counter with our ace, Jude Hokey, who used to be Andrews' teammate at one point in time. Hokey 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 1 whip. Make you happy, that's all you ask. Yeah, gonna be hoping for a long time there, son. Andrew's interesting note has 2 rings here in the series, one with us, and then we released him. And he came back next year with the Overdogs and won himself a ring as well. So, good for him. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at player development options here. Okay, so this is a good one for base. Could use the extra velocity, not gonna lie, but this will be here for 2 games. Don't need to spend the money yet. Decent one for Birch, but he doesn't really need the fielding. Got one for Hurls, that's 2 have a chance to lose power for his right-hander. Good one for Griffith, he does need the junk upgrade. We're not going to be able to afford this one for Swiner, so we're going to ignore this one. Ah, yes, good analogy there. Cubs and Guardians fits that bill quite well. They have such good talent, and then they waste it. Oh, don't worry, the Orioles aren't much better. We do the same thing with a lot of our talent. Look at Arrieta. He goes to the Cubs, becomes a Cy Young winner, wins a World Series. Never see a ring. Possibly. Alrighty, I think we're going to go after this one for Deputy. He needs the junk more so than Birch needs the fielding. And the way he pitched today, if he gets that little extra junk, he might even be even more dominant. Plus, there's a chance of K-Man. I can't turn it down, so let's go for it. That's true. We did just skip a few steps ahead with the rebuild. Thank you for pointing that out. Makes me feel a little bit better. Shame we couldn't get Mancini that ring, but at least he got it with the Astros. And we'll get to see him a few times a year now, 6 times a year, because he's going to be playing on the Nats. Oh yeah, I think we will make some noise. I really hope we do. Oh, I don't want to get my hopes up, though. I've been hurt in the past by that. Alright, Deputy. Are we going to get the big roll for the K-Man? Let's see. Yeah, you may gave him a ring. You love to see it. Good job. Junk plus 4, up to 64. Damn, not K-Man. Neither of them were big rolls, but hey, Deputy gets a little bit better with that junk ball. Love to see it. And then, perfect. Okay, we'll have enough money to get this for base in a few games. Give him that maybe. We'll see what else pops up. No guarantees on that, but that's the best one left. Alrighty, let's set the lineup for next game, call it an episode. Alrighty, leading off in center will be Worry Less, Bullworry coming off the home run. Then Big Country out in left field, batting second. Moving him up to the 2 slot, okay. Doherty get back in the lineup at first base. DDP will be batting third at first base. Batting fourth behind the dish, back in the lineup. Catcher Burn Oliver. Batting fifth out in right field is Carter Balls Mahoney. Batting sixth, getting the start at second for head of the class, is backup second baseman Nathaniel Hurls. Batting seventh will be rookie third baseman Steve Collins. Batting eighth, rookie shortstop Douglas Birch. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Hokie. Okay, interesting lineup. We'll see if we can get it done against the Dogs. But that'll be for another time. I mean, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to move that wall. Whoever it was, they were clearly drunk and didn't expect that idea to work, and now it happened, so. The wall does look god-awful. I will give you that one. I think they just wanted to help the pitching staff, just get down the ERA a little bit, That's what they were thinking, because our pitching has been abysmal for, half a decade now. I mean, even last year, sure, our relievers were great, but our starting pitcher was still suspect at times. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Buzzards win another thriller here as we improve to 4-0, defeating the Grapplers 4-2, thanks to a late home run by Worry Less, Spool Worry More. And now, we come into next episode, the final game of the homestand. We'll be taking on our rivals, the Overdogs, looking for a 5th win to start the year off right. Aces will duel in that one, so tune in to see what team will come out on top in this division rival contest. If you haven't already here on Twitch, guys, go ahead and hit the follow button down below to be notified the next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Fair enough, one boy, fair enough. That wall was probably a good decision for Mancini, especially since he just came over and started ripping bombs left, right, and center. You love to see it. He had something to prove coming over there. He wanted to know that you guys were getting a good bat. He didn't want people doubting him. And also, guys, on another note, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully you all have a great 2023. I will catch you in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.